Unnuh Run Come Yah. Unnuh Run Come Yah. Because you cannot grow a country without the youths then. You cannot move forward without the youths. There's no development without the youths. Jamaica can't move forward without you grab the youths then. Them are the pillar, them are the foundation, them are the sand, them are the steel, them are the cement of tomorrow. There's nothing you can do without the youths. So today I got Burkina Faso. Maybe we can learn some things. Good morning. Check out how Ibrahim Traore use Michael Manley with Marcus Garvey's philosophy,
the destiny of
which is doing it yourself and move his country forward.
Also in service.
You talk about from the youths them to prisoners. Then you're gonna learn, and then you can see Wagwan in your country. You understand me? Make we go.
Back again with another groundbreaking achievement under the leadership of the one and only, the visionary, the warrior of development, Captain Ibrahim Traore. Burkina Faso is once again setting the pace for Africa, and this time it is a total revolution in agriculture. My brothers and sisters, did you hear what is happening in Burkina Faso? 675 young people have been undergoing intensive training at the Maturko National School of Agriculture, NAFA. This is not just a simple training. It is part of a grand vision to empower 8,000 young agricultural entrepreneurs. This is a bold step that will change the destiny of Burkina Faso and serve as a shining example for all of Africa. Other African leaders, are you seeing this? President Ibrahim Traore is not waiting for foreign aid. He is building his country with his own people. Training the youth in agriculture is the only way Africa will achieve true independence. We cannot continue to import food while our lands remain uncultivated. This initiative is exactly what every African nation needs to embrace. Let us talk about what these young warriors of agriculture are learning. Under the capable leadership of ANAFA's Director General, Dr. Issa Woni, they are mastering market gardening, fruit production, fish farming, composting, and cereal crops. Can you imagine the transformation that is coming? These are not just students. They are the future food champions of Burkina Faso. Intervlog is telling you agriculture is the new gold, the new oil, the new diamond, and President Ibrahim Traore knows it. That is why his government is investing in these young people to make sure they become the next generation of successful agricultural entrepreneurs. And the results? My people, in less than a month, these trainees have already produced more than 30 tons of organic manure and set up nurseries. Can you believe that? This is how development is done. No time to waste. From training to production, they are already making an impact.
Tell me now, people.
When you're Wagwan, this is how you grow the country, people. We're not going to learn something on this, We're not going to learn something today. Share them video, please. Them type of video where we share to with people then. God never know. You see? And them a video share, man. And a passa is at a different level on this platform. Wagwan Reds White. Love you know. Now go listen to these people.
Burkina Faso is being built. And it is being built by the people of Burkina Faso. It's not being built by the people who colonized Burkina Faso, not by the people who looted Burkina Faso, but by Burkina Faso itself, by the Burkinabe people themselves. And I want you to think about that and think about who you are. Who you are and think about where you are. Because if you are, or if you think of yourself as a so-called minority, then who you think you are is entirely determined by where you are.
Oh, we got more.
We're not going to learn no people. I hope I think about that way as people. Leadership problem we have, people. Major leadership problem we have in our country. Corruption. We're born in a country full of corrupt actors. Garbage can't even pick up in a Jamaica. People can't even get water. And gun them turn pan the young people in a Jamaica. It's gun them turn pan the young people in a Jamaica and wipe them out. Them not have no use for them. Everything for the youth, them keep it out. The last time the Auditor General did a report over $902 billion unaccounted for from the Ministry of Education. The education minister at the time come out and said, no go rate. But the Ministry of Education and Youths, gentle people. The Ministry of Education and Youths, here we go on there to the youth. So in Jamaica, we don't develop the youth them. We can't bother with them, so we take them out. Rob from them and take them out. And beyond the $902 billion, that was then. Can you imagine how much money now? The Ministry of Education and Youth, $902 billion. $3 trillion unaccounted for. And I turn on and murder the youth. Mr. Nigel Clark, before him left, borrowed $30 million from the World Bank, something we have to go pay back to build STEM schools. That $30 million is 4.6 billion Jamaican dollars. 30 million US. Money for the youths. What them do with the money for the youths at Jamaica again? Yo. Make you watch these people. You're going to learn, you know. You're going to learn about leadership. Then you look for yourself and see what you got. Ever since you're born. And one man did love you, and I tell you all the time, you know. It was Michael Manley. Remember, I'm telling you here?
Listening and watching what Ibrahim Traore is doing and what he did on waste management, I began to applaud this man. These are one of the most important things to do when you want to develop a state or a country. He started buying vehicles made for that. Many African youth don't know what this is because it is not in their countries. They have not seen it in their life.
Jaja.
Because their governor or their president don't take care of the environment. Instead of taking care of the environment, they will be using the money, which they're supposed to use to do things like this. They will be misusing the money and be using it to buy Toyota Land Cruises SUV. And that is the reason I always complain about African leaders mismanaging our economy. There are so many important things that those money they are mismanaging supposed to be used for. But they look the other side and forgot about where the money is supposed to go. Instead of using the money to do the appropriate things that the money is supposed to be made for, they will be using it, going to Korea, going to Japan, to park Toyota Land Cruisers SUVs. Some presidents go there and pack hundreds. Some go there, they pack thousands. Some go there, they pack as much as they could. And when they brought them here in Africa, they share it 1-1-1 to each and everyone in politics. Especially, they share it among the governors, the senators, the local government chairmen, and the lawmakers. You begin to think, is the Toyota Land Cruises our problem now in Africa? The answer is no. Look at Ibrahim Traore. He refused to approve Toyota Land Cruises for anybody. Instead, look at what he is doing in Burkina Faso. Necessary things, important things. If Ibrahim Traore continues like this, Burkina Faso will be a place to use as an example in Africa. Because what Ibrahim Traore is doing, he is getting everything right. And this shows when a president is really, really ready to work. A president who is ready to work does not care about the type of vehicle he drives. A president who is ready to work does not care if he has traveled to France 5 times, to America 7 times, to Japan 8 times. He prefers being in the village, visiting schools, seeing things with his own eyes, going from village to village. But look at other presidents, some of the presidents in Africa. You watch him on TV. Today, he's in France. Tomorrow, he's in New York. Next tomorrow, he's in Germany. Some of them have started approving for private jet to allow them to be traveling to all these countries.
Jaja.
What they are going there to do, nobody knows.
For real.
Corrupt president traveling everywhere, up and down with our money, misusing the money that's supposed to be used for important things. Thank God that Ibrahim Traore has come to show us what good leadership is all about.
Grand Rising family, Wagwan run one list. But just come educate the people them, so them can see what good leader is all about. Man want a thief for no money, no corruption. When money is allocated for no road, you not get the road, not go no man pocket and them friend runner. So we are tired of it. As Jamaican, me say me tired of it from your boy till now. Everybody in there for fat non pocket. Them not in there for we, you know. I'm telling you, say both sides not in there for we, you know. Most of them in the people to fatten them pocket. That's the racket. Listen this. Remember my company platform, I said, well, we have the Chinese and Jamaica. How do we use the Chinese then? It seems like some racket between the Chinese and the Jamaican government are going. Some dirty pot we are cooked between them need to kick off. Because Burkina Faso used 2 years to build a hospital. Brand new hospital from the dust. Jamaica. I got 10 years the Cornwall Regional Hospital. Just a repair. Just a refurbish. Can't done. Pay a chicken in the back door business. Man not serious about governing. Man serious about them pocket more. Jamaican politicians in the office and them have the most apartment complex across Jamaica. Beachfront property. When they get so much money from God, he knows. And the people them poor, them take 200% raise from them. Burkina Faso president refuse his salary as a president. You know the presidential salary? Which black man are going to refuse the chance to shine above other black man? Because that's how we do, you know. He show off on other black people, you know. Because of boastfulness, of show offness. We couldn't be showing off on the Indian, the Chinese, and the white, you know. Because them got it. And most of the things that we got at them, we buy it from. This man create. We have the Chinese and Jamaica. We don't get no factory. We don't have no processing plants. We don't have none of that. Man go chop off a tree. Tomato rot in the ground. And them boys say them a lead and them love agriculture. People look like them come tell Jamaica people, you know. We're going to watch and we're going to learn here. Jaja. Now learn what is good leader, man. Watch these people as we go down that road because we have to do the thing the right way. We have to learn from other people. Look how other people do things and you learn. Just like how you can look on the white man, you can learn from him, you know. You can look on the Chinese and the Indian. We can learn from them. You can learn from your neighbor. You can learn from your co-worker. You can drive down the street and see something brand new. You pull over and take some picture. We learn every day. We can learn. We must always try to learn and advance and better ourselves. Look at the country named Jamaica. Sometimes you not come out and talk about the country advance and look here, man. If you look at building, we're not built for you. Advance where? Look at the urban center in St. Thomas. That was built for you. I mean, you said I build one in a Trelawney. You think that built for you? Look at the price to rent it. It sure said not built for you. The Chinese road do not talk about it. The road not built for you. It is free. Is it free? Can you travel on the road and the new road at Jamaica go to work? May I ask, can any Jamaican afford to drive on the Chinese freeway with that Jamaica? Toll road to go to work? Can you leave from Kingston go to Montego Bay? Anybody? You have a car, jump on and come off and pay a regular, like anyone that we are foreign. Our freeway we jump on and go to work. Enough of us. Go up on freeway, all toll road, you know, we pay all toll to work, you know, people. Toll. You know that much that they put a dent in their pocket certain way. Jamaicans cannot afford to drive on the toll road. So when we are talking about development, show me where the people them count. Show me where the people them are benefit. Show me the future in the development. When my grandkids them can say, yeah, Jamaica, what kind of development? More hotel? What kind of development, brother? Every development see a Burkina Faso after the youth them. Everything I build after the youth them get employment. Meaningful employment. Too much criminality in the black community from the Caribbean to Africa here. That's how we can get better. Black leaders are the worst. From the Caribbean to Africa. Real thieves. Remember me tell you that.
They predicted Burkina Faso would collapse within months. Instead, Traoré chose to sow the seeds of a new era. He didn't just lead. He transformed the nation into a global powerhouse. He didn't stop at the harvest. He built the industrial infrastructure to process it. Now the vision is expanding. Pineapple industrialization is the mandate for 2026. This isn't just farming. This is sovereignty through industrialization. Today, we see the fruit. Tomorrow, we build the factories that turn that fruit into fortune. No more importing what we can grow. From this point forward, Africa is the exporter. The quality is unmatched. The world is finally paying for the excellence they ignored.
Me say I'm just sweet, you know, man.
That's what I want people. People share this live. Argue with a like. Come on, man. Like up the live, people, so the algorithm can dance to that one. Because look here. There's a video like them here. Them get pushed back on social media. Okay, I already know how them feel about Traoré. Them they expect say Africa I go sink. So videos like them I must come out and edify the West and make everybody can be good about themselves and can adapt this too. So you understand, every time I do the Traore video on my platform, it gets squeezed. So it's up to Unnuh to send the message. Give the page a like, share it up, them type of video, so it can echo and vibrate in our community. So we can look and listen and learn people. I tell you, I saw it, but every time I do a video on Traore, the system kind of squeeze it and crunch it. You understand me? So when I look, the video I do a lot like other videos we have. A lot of Burkina Faso video I do in people. And I know these things. And I know why. So since we know why, me go into the comment section and say, put a like on it. Share it. You understand me? Because while we learn, Wagwan people. Because as a people, we need to look in ourselves for greatness. Look among us.
Farming in Burkina Faso is changing fast. Under the leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traore, thousands of farmers now have access to modern machines and better training. Over 8,000 young people have been empowered to start their own agricultural ventures, turning farming into a force of innovation and pride. Today, Burkina Faso stands tall as the third largest onion producer in West Africa, a symbol of what's possible when leadership meets vision. If you believe in Africa's growth story, tap like, share this video, and let the world know. Change is growing from the ground up.
That's what changes. Growing from the ground up, not the top down like in Jamaica. I pay big money, see I get everything. And government expect them to hire some poor man. The big man, them get everything. Or some foreigner. And they expect them to hire we as local servant to clean and serve people. Well, I'm tired of it, man. Politicians only never serve themselves. Them never serve themselves. And that's what me see. So we're gonna watch this. Yeah? We're gonna learn, you know. And it can make you gauge yourself and see where we are as a people. Who do we have as leader? Eh? A taker them or a builder them? Eh? Me say if I take them, me ask. When you look for yourself, you ask yourself, who do we have as leaders? Are these guys builder or taker? Watch these people.
Yes, this is Burkina Faso, where many young people are now interested in agriculture. Ever since Ibrahim Traore introduced industrialized agriculture, sustainable agriculture, in partnership with the African Development Bank and also the Alliance for a Green Revolution in Africa, many young people are now interested in doing agriculture. Here is a sugarcane farm at the outskirts of Ouagadougou. Also, pineapples are cultivated here, where exactly what we call sustainable agriculture is being conducted. Here, they will connect pumps, dig a well, install the solar that will tap and generate water and send into the farms. This is to make sure that there is food and there is also some to export. I think Ibrahim Traore is doing just enough for Burkina Faso.
Abraham Traore, which I'm impressed by, I think that he studied all of that first. Yeah. He really studied because he knows they're going to pay somebody some chump change to sell them out. But I think the fact that he's controlling the gold tree, he goes, listen.
He closed the borders too.
Beautiful. And they had some woman, some white woman came in because, you know, they have them white women that come in and want to do drum circles and take care of children. One of them tried to come in. She was like, yeah. And he was like, you got 3 days to get the out of my country. She's like, what's going on? He's like,
take your drums.
He's like, hey, white woman, no to this dancing. He stopped her because she was an informant. Yeah. She tried to be in there, you know, because white women have that voice. Oh my God, the kids. She's like, 3 days and get the fuck out. 3 jours. Right? Yeah. He's like, get the, yeah, he was not.
There's a little thing about Burkina Faso people coming from the brother there. But we have something more. We have some more people. We have to educate the community and see where we are as a people. Yeah?
Burkina Faso just released over 4,000 prisoners, but they didn't set them free. They sent them to the farms.
We are talking about prisoners. So you hear me on the platform all the time. I talk about Jamaican prisoners, people. How much of a workforce in a prison send out selfie, dress up nice in there, in a street clothes. Nah, man. Prisoners must wear prison clothes what them make. Police station are supposed to shelter no furniture. No government building is supposed to shelter no furniture. All the way to Parliament. Prisoners are supposed to make everything. School furniture, hospital furniture, the bedding, all of them there. Hospital gowns. Prisoners are supposed to make that. What will prisoners them do? When they terrorize the people, them make me have to lock up my shop early at night time. Dip in my money there, so sharp me change. Make me live in a fear, terrorize me. And when you go to prison, you have to go feed you too. I think every prisoner in Jamaica is supposed to give back to your country. As a national move. Should have a national program. You get up no boy and lay down in a bed there. And if you go feed you. Like seriously. You must pay for your food in a Burkina Faso. The soldier them farm, you know. The soldier them plant them own food. Them say the country saves so much money. You think it's easy to feed all the Jamaica military? Me don't like to know the food budget. Budget at the Jamaica Army. The JDF. Can you imagine the budget for food? Burkina Faso soldier them plant them own farm. Them fish, them chicken, them whatever. Feed themselves and they save the country millions. Can you imagine if the soldier them have a program like that in Jamaica? You motivate them, you give them the tool. Can remember saying no machete and sit them on you a serious farming equipment man I bring in the country. As a soldier, they have access to all of that to go farm too. People are so motivated till people are work for free. They on the street to pick up things. Kids that come from school. They work for free. They're motivated. When the leader is honest, that you'll get out of them. Out of the people.
And the reason behind it
Look, let's check this out.
Burkina Faso just released over 4,000 prisoners, but they didn't set them free. They sent them to the farms. And the reason behind it is shocking. Captain Ibrahim Traore has banned prisoner sentences in Burkina Faso, releasing over 4,000 prisoners. This week, Traore visited the first batch of prisoners who were released to farm for the states as payment for their sentence in prison.
I have to admit that I am very happy to come and say hello to you this morning. I believe that you are here to learn and grow, and that's exactly how I see it. You are currently in the process of starting a new life, because being in prison does not mean the end of the world for you, but it is essential that prison must also be humane. We are a society. We are not barbarians. We are not violent. We are an African society. And in Africa, respect for human beings should mean something. It is closely tied, intrinsically linked to us. So, no matter what situation a person finds themselves in, they must be given at least a minimum of respect. It is in this spirit that we introduced, as he mentioned, the TIGs to allow anyone who has a conflict with the law to work for the nation, to receive training, and to come out of there having learned something. Because many things can lead someone to prison. And that's a life. Very often, it can be poverty that leads someone to act in ways that go against their own values. You might just borrow money from someone, but then you're unable to pay it back. They'll summon you, things will escalate, and in the end, you find yourself in prison. That doesn't mean you didn't want to pay it back, but you simply weren't able to. So the laws and other measures that we pass, we are currently fighting to have everything translated into our languages so that you can understand. So, out of ignorance, someone might come into conflict with the law, not know how to act, and end up in situations like this. And so, every situation is a lesson. The life you lead is a lesson for everyone. And when you leave here, no one else can claim to have lived the experience that you have. And we do not want our prisons to be like those of the imperialists there. We have decided to humanize our prisons. That is why we first started working here with this group, so that you can learn, retrain, and be useful to society. Tomorrow you will be entrepreneurs yourselves and you will be able to cultivate and benefit everyone. Secondly, we will put all the necessary conditions in place so that if someone, especially in their situation, does not end up like what we used to see before. That is why we have decided to build facilities, healthcare systems, everything that is needed. We will try to improve things so that this becomes a place of learning, so that we can correct ourselves, that we can fix our mistakes when we find ourselves in these situations. And also we are going to reduce the number of prisons in Burkina Faso, that's for sure. We will reduce them significantly and concentrate them in areas like this, production zones where people will learn many things. This is about agriculture, but there are many other things you are learning. It could be in mechanics or many other things. So this is to tell you that there is no reason to lose hope here. You are learning. So learn. And when you leave, the ministry will do everything to support you so that you become model citizens of tomorrow. You can give better advice to someone than anyone else. That's for sure, because the life you are living here, what you have experienced, you can give better advice to young people than anyone else on this earth. So I wish you the best of luck. I hope you take care of your land, of everything around you here, and continue to advise each other. And for everything else that will be added for community service work, may you be able to advise them, and may everyone, above all, learn from you and be inspired, becoming a model in our society. Thank you, good luck. May God keep you all in very good health. And may we meet again, God willing, very soon to say, here is someone who went through Baporo, and here is their business. Okay? Thank you very much. And the homeland or death, the struggle continues no matter where we are.
I told you earlier this month that the Burkinabe government has banned prisons for petty crimes in Burkina Faso.
Hear that?
Traoré declared that it is a waste of time and resources to keep people who stole goats or money out of poverty in prison.
Bumbo.
For decades, we followed a system that did not make sense. If a man stole a goat because his children were hungry, or if two brothers fought in the street and bruised each other, the law would throw them into a small, hot cell. There, they would sit for years, eating the state's food, doing nothing, and becoming more bitter every day. It was a waste of human life, and a waste of national resources. But Captain Ibrahim Traoré has looked at these prison walls and said, no more.
Listen.
Traoré has officially banned the use of prisons for petty crimes in Burkina Faso.
Ja.
He has declared that the state will no longer spend money to keep a goat thief in a cage.
Eh?
Instead of a death sentence of idleness, the government has given these men a life sentence of productivity.
Ja.
Earlier this year, the nation launched thousands of acres of fertile state land, specifically to be run by the prison service. The plan is bold and serious. We are turning our criminals into farmers, and our prisons into training centers. Over 4,000 petty criminals who were once called outcasts and subhumans have been released from their cells.
Hear that?
They were not just sent home to do nothing. They were handed over to the Ministry of Agriculture and the prison service for 3 months of intense military-style training.
Work.
They were taught how to handle the soil, how to plant the seeds of sovereignty, and how to use modern machinery to feed a nation. They were told that their hands are too valuable to be folded in a prison cell. They must be used to break the remote control of foreign food dependency.
Ja.
The new justice of the Sahel is about restoration, not just punishment. Traoré realized that many people commit petty crimes because of poverty and a lack of direction. By putting them on the state farms, he is giving them a way to pay their debt to society,
Yes.
while also gaining a skill that will feed them for the rest of their lives.
Yes.
They are no longer inmates. They are the frontline workers of food security.
Yes.
While other countries are building more prisons to hide their problems, Burkina Faso is clearing more land to solve its problems. The soil is the new judge, and the harvest is the new verdict. In many countries, a president would never be seen near a common thief or a man who lost a street fight. They think their suits are too expensive to be near the lowly. But Captain Ibrahim Traoré is not a president of the balcony. He is a leader of the soil. This week, by his own personal request, the captain visited the state farms to stand face to face with some of the trained prisoners who were once locked away. He didn't come with a whip or a scolding tongue. He came with the heart of a brother and the vision of a father. The atmosphere on the farm was electric. Can you imagine the shock in the eyes of these men? 3 months ago, they were in the darkness of a cell, thinking the world had forgotten them. Today, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces is standing in their midst, shaking their hands and looking into their eyes. Traoré told them clearly, "You are important to this nation." He did not hide the truth. He told them that the law must work and they must serve their sentences, but he promised that as long as he is in charge, they will never be treated as subhumans again. He told them to keep their heads high, because by the sweat of their brows, they are doing something many important people have failed to do. They are feeding the state. This visit was a masterclass in motivation. Traoré knows that a man who feels loved will work harder than a man who is beaten. He assured these 4,000 brothers.
Hold on there, man. A man who is loved. That's what I tell you, say, treat them like animal you will get. What is going on in Jamaica? Animal, them are turn them in, I know. Treat them like animal you will get. One day, Jamaica law enforcement is not going to be able to control and contain what they are building. They are cultivating animals in Jamaica right now. You're working off as a president. The man wise, man. The man have wisdom as a young man in his 30s.
Fear on the farm was electric. Can you imagine the shock in the eyes of these men? 3 months ago, they were in the darkness of a cell, thinking the world had forgotten them. Today, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces is standing in their midst, shaking their hands and looking into their eyes. Traoré told them clearly, "You are important to this nation." He did not hide the truth. He told them that the law must work and they must serve their sentences, but he promised that as long as he is in charge, they will never be treated as subhumans again. He told them to keep their heads high, because by the sweat of their brows, they are doing something many important people have failed to do. They are feeding the state. This visit was a masterclass in motivation. Traoré knows that a man who feels loved will work harder than a man who is beaten. He assured these 4,000 brothers that the entire nation is with them. He told them that a time is coming when they will no longer be called criminals, but role models for others who have lost their way. By visiting them on the farm, he has turned their shame into service. He has shown them that the state does not want to destroy them. It wants to rebuild them. The thousands of acres they are farming are not just for corn and rice. They are for the harvest of dignity. The remote control of fear has been replaced by the spirit of encouragement. Traoré pledged that he would continue to significantly reduce the number of prisons across the country. He doesn't want warehouses for people. He wants training centers for citizens. He is turning the prison service into an elite agricultural management team. While the imperialists are building private prisons to make a profit from human misery, the Sahel is building state farms to make a profit from human potential. The captain's visit has ignited a fire in the hearts of these men. They are not just working to finish their time. They are working to prove to the captain and the world that an upright man can rise from any fall. The vision is massive and serious. Thousands of acres of land are now being marked across the entire country, from the north to the south, to be farmed exclusively by those serving their sentences. Traoré is not just playing with a few small gardens. He is talking about industrial-scale agriculture. He has turned the prison service into a Department of National Production. By the time the first harvest comes, these 4,000 men, and the thousands who will follow them, will have produced enough corn, rice, and vegetables to flood our markets and drive down the prices for the common man. The petty criminal is no longer a burden on the taxpayer. He has become the provider for the taxpayer. But the revolution goes even deeper than the stomach. Traoré is fulfilling his promise to turn the prisons themselves into national training centers. He is erasing the colonial dark ages from our land.
Oh, God.
In the future, when a young man makes a mistake and owes money he cannot pay, he will not be sent to a place of rot. He will be sent to a place of growth. He will learn irrigation, he will learn soil science, and he will learn the discipline of the upright man. The prison will no longer be a place you survive. It will be a place you graduate from with a certificate and a new heart.
Wow.
This is the Sahel blueprint for a society that loves its people more than it loves punishment. Look at the message this sends to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
While the imperialists are busy talking about rehabilitation in their fancy conferences, the Sahel is practicing it in the mud. Traoré has shown that you don't need $1 million in human rights grants to treat a man with dignity. You just need to give him a hoe, a purpose, and the respect of his leader. The 4,000 brothers who stood on the farm this week are the first soldiers in the war against hunger. They are serving their sentences not with shame, but with service. They are living proof that in the new Sahel, even a mistake can be turned into a victory for the motherland. By turning petty criminals into the heroes of food security, Captain Ibrahim Traoré has saved both the state and the citizen. We have realized that every man has a value, and every acre of land has a purpose. The visit of the captain this week was the seal of approval on a new way of life. The prisons are becoming centers of light and learning, and the soil is becoming the bank of the nation. Long live the Sahel, long live Africa. Continue to watch History and Legacy Africa and subscribe.
Oh, good God, man. Them boy, no think about that. Them will think about themselves and their family to get rich people. Which part am I hear in this thing? Yeah, about no apartment complex where I build a Burkina Faso. Everything up for the people. Where I go up, people. Yo, people. Think about the people love this man. People work for free. I watch video when I see a brother start clean some little plastic and paper when they're at the roadside where I go down in the drain. When I look, I see another Burkina start follow. And I see another man. Before you know it, people, it's like a group of men that go down the road and clean the road for free. Youths coming from school, helping with them backpack on them back. I move bricks and all them things there and use shovel. Nobody not tell them to come. They are giving back to the nation. Something when Michael Manley envisioned is a Marcus Garvey philosophy. Self-reliance. I hit the brother I use. Yeah, man, I hit him I use. Yeah, I hit him I use. The man use, why? Vision. Without vision, the people perish. Without vision, the people then perish. Without, never show us something here.
Refined edible oil.
Hold on there.
Burkina Faso has opened a new soybean processing plant to boost local cooking oil production and reduce imports. The factory will produce refined edible oil, create jobs, support thousands of soybean farmers, and strengthen the country's food security. Another major step toward greater economic self-reliance. God bless Burkina Faso.
What am I telling about processing plants at Burkina Faso? What am I telling about what I use the Chinese them to do? Build factories, asphalt factory, cement factory, processing plant. See another processing plant there for oil. All we have build a hotel, people, plantation. You own a black man. You own a black man, they might keep you up on the plant. They don't want you to come up. Look on the draconian road traffic. Fines them. Man, I get ready to lose them license in Jamaica. Peer pressure. Nothing for the people more than tighter measures in Jamaica. I can't play the music, but I can show no. Man, I walk a processing plant, man. Yeah, I can't the music depend it. You understand me? Burkina Faso move forward. What we are do? Pay a little lie, them are telling people how we got this and we got that and to agriculture and look at this, give them one pump. We're not ready yet, man. Why don't the officer thief all they got their money? Eh? What is this? Look here, man. We're showing a leader we have vision and not thief. The people feel the improvement. They will see it. You know, come out and write now over 250 fake personal achievement in a book. You don't have to write it in a book. You can see it everywhere. People go, the bloggers go there, you know? Bloggers. Go Burkina Faso, take out the camera. Content creator, them go there. Because them say, boy, I don't have to show the world. Huh?
tried to silence this story, but the truth is louder than ever. In Burkina Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traoré is leading a transformation that feels almost unbelievable. Giant dams giving life to villages that once struggled for water. New homes restoring dignity to displaced families. And factories finally processing Burkina Faso's own gold, cotton, and food so the wealth stays with the people. This is not noise. This is a nation healing, rebuilding, rising. If this moves you, tap, like, and comment. Africa deserves this.
Jaja. Rebuild the people, man. Me no see it in Jamaica, man. Me I tell them, man. Me no see it out there, man. Me no see it out there. Me no see it out there, brother. So, you know, see them start process their own goal, right?
As development accelerates in Burkina Faso, the country's gold production is expecting to have a growth in 2026. By 2026, they're expecting to be producing about 430,000 pounds of gold. And gold mining is supposed to give about 10% of the country's GDP by 2026. Yes, you have to know that the production of gold has had about 60,000 kilograms of increase.
Something major just happened in Burkina Faso, and it could reshape rural jobs. In Burkina Faso, 2 new agro-processing factories have been launched, backed by...
The man now start build processing plants. Agro-processing plants in Jamaica. Hotel them a build. While they sit them a rotten palm tree. Farmers are ball every day. We have onion over St. Thomas, the people are ball, onion are spoil, we see them. A lot of female in St. Thomas are farmers who plant onion. You know? Did you see that St. Elizabeth somewhere? Me see our brother just walk away. Look like him left acres and acres of tomato. Walk away, leave it. Me see another brother just a lot of tomato just pile up in a mountain. Mangoes at Jamaica drop on that tree are rotten. No hope for the people bringing everything fake from foreign when Burkina Faso. They do not import no drinks and no beverage, people. And they do not export the fruits. They not take no poisonous drink where we kill off the youth, them and make the people obese and give them sugar and all that nonsense. Him not import that upon the people, him control that. None of that now coming in the country, you control that. But it's in the fruits. Him just build more processing plants. You feed the population with healthy stuff, man. You know, come out and tell them to stop consume this and you are sell them. And you bring in the Chinese, we sell them junk and you blame the people and pine upon them. Nah, man. Something right here, man. Something right.
Something major just happened in Burkina Faso, and it could reshape rural jobs. In Burkina Faso, 2 new agro-processing factories have been launched, backed by over 2.8 billion CFA francs, led by Prime Minister Rimtalbajine Emmanuel. The 2 factory plants will process maize, cereals, and sesame locally instead of exporting raw crops. That means hundreds of new jobs and a new push for economic independence in the region. For many young people, this is more than industry. It's a real chance at stability and income. So what matters more for Africa's future? Exporting raw materials or building industries like this at home? God bless Burkina Faso.
Let me show you something again, man. How they want to take farming serious. A joke, Jamaica joke. I pay a trick, them a trick the farmer, them, you know. Tell them pay nonsense. No growth. Pay a hotel. This brother here, so, he might work off a Marcus Garvey philosophy. Tomato. Processing plant. Tomato processing plant. And them are sitting in Jamaica, kind of people. Provide job of export.
Once again, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the fearless revolutionary leader of Burkina Faso, has proven why he's the worst nightmare of Africa's corrupt, spineless leaders. This man doesn't play games, doesn't bow to foreign masters, and certainly doesn't underestimate the power of his people. Traoré is here to build a Burkina Faso.
The man underestimate the power of people. He using people, but such man go back, seas go get foreign people. I did see them myself. I never Doctor's Cove, some beach or something still in Jamaica. And a foreign investor, the man look again, you know. The man look and say we can do it as Jamaica. The man have no bill, brother. There are millions of Jamaicans overseas with billions of dollars. When I have the local diaspora conference, fake diaspora conference, we don't consider the people then. We don't really stand up before the people every year when a fake diaspora conference, we come home, come this and that. We don't consider we. We don't go back to the conference and keep a quick meeting and ask that anybody in the diaspora want to invest in a one sell. Me ask you no. When you not having a fake diaspora conference every year, I tell Jamaican to come home, come invest. Are you going to give them tax break and duty-free imports like you give the Chinese and the Indians and all these immigrants? Are you going to do that to Jamaicans if we should come home to invest? You're going to give us tax break? Duty-free import? What will I get for come home? Look here, man. We're not serious about plantation. I want to keep it on, man.
So that stands once again, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the fearless revolutionary leader of Burkina Faso, has proven why he's the worst nightmare of Africa's corrupt, spineless leaders. This man doesn't play games, doesn't bow to foreign masters, and certainly doesn't underestimate the power of his people. Traoré is here to build a Burkina Faso that stands tall, a Burkina Faso that feeds itself, a Burkina Faso that exports its bounty to the world, not as a beggar, but as a proud sovereign giant. And this week, he sent shockwaves rippling across Africa with a decision so bold, so visionary, that it's got every Pan-Africanist heart beating with pride and every sellout leader trembling in their imported suits. And when...
Of course, them a tremble. You think such man will be glad to hear this? Or anyone them lead there? From the Caribbean to Africa? Corrupt. Bootlicker them. They've been selling us out. The problem is not the white man. How many times me tell up on this platform? Our existence, our future. Black leaders are holding on over the years with others. Why do I get rich? Look on Jamaica. Man get money to give the people them. Free money, you go beg money to give the people them. You have telethon to beg money to give the people them and sit up on the money. Peer fines are go up in Jamaica, but look on the money where the people might get to pay. Minimum wage. The road mash up everywhere. Politician rich. Can't even tell how they get rich. You have 15 politicians now. Eliciting riches. Robbing from poor people.
During the council.
And with their foot on them neck. Every day. We don't give a fireborn phone.
Shockwaves rippling across Africa with a decision so bold, so visionary, that it's got every Pan-Africanist heart beating with pride and every sellout leader trembling in their imported suits. On Wednesday, during the Council of Ministers meeting in Ouagadougou, Traoré's government dropped a bombshell that's got the whole continent buzzing. The creation of the Faso Slaughterhouse Agency, or Faso Yah, as it's also being called. This isn't just another bureaucratic outfit, my people. This is a game changer. According to Minister Dicko, this agency will centralize and professionalize the management of national and regional slaughterhouses, modernize infrastructure to align them with health and environmental standards, and develop integrated logistics for livestock supply and product distribution. You hear that? This isn't about shipping live animals across borders to be processed by someone else while Burkina Faso's farmers scrape by on crumbs. No, this is a...
Burkina Faso has started growing pineapples as part of its plan to boost local agriculture.
Listen to that.
A pilot farm with about 60,000 pineapple plants has been established in Ouagadougou to see how well the crops grows.
Serious?
If the project succeeds, the government plans to expand pineapple farming across the country, creating jobs, increasing local food production, and reducing reliance on imports. God bless Burkina Faso.
People are seriously not talk about, man. Seriously not talk about, man. They make the leader them look like a piece of crap, man. A crap, man. Come on. Hold on. Look at people. Pay a crooked deal them in with the Chinese and Jamaica. That's my belief. Can't come up. When you're criminal, you're the Chinese them. Come on, man. You don't come up and build nothing. You have Chinese in Jamaica in a time like this. People full of knowledge and them build everything. And we have a couple factories out of them already. Eh? Jamaica now got work a factory Chinese help with build. And while they may help build the factory of people in people learn. We have a training program where the youth them learn also. Eh? Think about it. That's showing the Wagwan, man. Politics are a joke. Chinese are run thing of Burkina Faso like Jamaica. Them control everything. And make the people look like the way I got. We see a Chinese beat all school girl at Jamaica. Beat all school girl. Box up in her face. Beat up school girl. Look on this. It's a Chinese man at Burkina Faso. But help build the country, working together like any other black man. Going on a chip in. Everybody happy to do something for Burkina Faso. I say when you have a good government, now you do that, man. You do it, man. You have a good government, you will do that. Yo.
The latest are all in all, the savior, the protector, the unifier. Oh, the most loud has done it again. Captain Ibrahim Traore Burkina Faso has launched a satellite into space. And this satellite will be able to monitor car movement.
Boy. Yo, listen to me. They are moving, people. They are moving, and they are moving fast. Because them are serious people. No money not thief out. They man have gold, them have all type of stuff. They must sell food. Come remember said about the third largest, the fourth and third largest onion producer in Africa. Yeah? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna try to show you one more thing before, you know, we jump off, yeah. Here. My beautiful people, what's I tell you? Man, build him hospital while Chinese them out there. Almost 10 years, Cornwall Regional Hospital and whole heap of money. So they make you look. You know, this government and Chinese and Jamaica in some type of dirty bed. And some dirty partner if you kick off, boy. Wagwan, boy. Eh? What is going on? We all want to know Wagwan.
Go home and prepare.
Look on this.
Not anymore. In Burkina Faso, a kidney disease diagnosis used to mean one thing: go home and prepare to die. Not anymore. Ibrahim Traore just made history by making renal treatment accessible to over 250,000 Burkinabe citizens. The 50,000 CFA franc entry fee, gone. The monthly contribution dropped from 15,000 all the way down to 2,500 CFA. That is less than $5 standing between a person and survival. No other Burkinabe leader in history touched this, not one. While some African presidents are busy building personal fortunes, this man is quietly dismantling the price tags on human life. Healthcare is a right, not a privilege, not a reward, a right. Tell me honestly, how many leaders on this continent can say they kept a promise this big?
People, healthcare is a right. It's a right, people, that you have the hospital them up. It's a right, people. The man I mean them people good. Listen, man, the man I'm serious with healthcare, man.
Burkina Faso is investing in life, not promises. In Pala, President Ibrahim Traore opened a new university hospital and radiotherapy center to serve the people. 500 beds, modern imaging, and cancer care now exist at home. More is coming. 9 new hospitals, starting in Fada, to empower doctors and save lives. Built with trusted partners, this is African dignity in action. Comment, Africa rises, if you love Africa.
Think about, look on Black River, look on Sav, KPH, look on St. Mary, look on St. Anne, look on the hospital, them Jamaica people. The man them know, them hear the cry, just the other day, me say, brother, you look like you work at the hospital. I think I St. Anne or St. Mary hospital. The machine will wash the clothes, them now work. Washing machine will wash dirty linen now work. When you look on dirty linen in the hospital, you know, them boy you know. Them boy you know. Just the other day, the Auditor General bust some corruption by UE. Or the man might use the Ministry of Health waivers to bring in equipment, not for the hospital to save with life, but for them private lab. We don't know them man in a prison. Yo, that's some wickedness I go on. That's some wickedness them I do, man. Jamaican people, cruelty. Them a boy are wicked and thief. We're running so yeah? Yeah? Thief.
In West Africa, and in fact, in Africa, it is now official that the most developing country, the fastest developing country in West Africa, and in fact, in Africa, is Burkina Faso. You won't believe what Burkina Faso president has just done in 2 years. Without the so-called election and democracy, without IMF, without loans, Ibrahim Traore has built the largest hospital, well-equipped hospital. You won't believe the size of that hospital and the professionalism of that hospital. 10,000 kilometers of road, a modern stadium, and so many other things without loans. And this is a very big challenge to African nations who always say that we have to depend on the West, we have to borrow these loans for us to do these developments. Because he has proven that there is a lot of money in Africa if you manage your resources, if you sell them, and if you are the one in charge, not the Western nations. From the time Ibrahim Traore took Burkina Faso, if you look at Ouagadougou, because the videos are everywhere and they are showing everywhere, you are seeing a lot of development. You won't believe that this is just a 2-year job. It is now official.
People. The man build stadium, I might build another stadium. Brand new modern thing, them people. I look at nonsense and chat about politician them. And Jamaica, I say the politician don't care about your opposition and man in the government in Jamaica. Them no business with the people. They man them too rich. They man them in an office and I conduct business same time. Imagine you have several business. We have time for the Jamaican business. They will come around at election time, come trick you again, give you something. Yo. How will you come to something like this? The man have the Chinese and Jamaica, like them have the Chinese and one corner, and a certain man a benefit like the politician and the oligarch friend. I benefit from this. The people now benefit. The Chinese and build a local road. We have to pay a fee. What kind of how can a contract on the side with the Chinese them? The road enough for we. We are repair one hospital and I know the hospital can done Jamaican people. You know so wicked, man? Eh? Yo, people. Now show us something, man. See what I want to people, because knowledge is power, you know. And a lot of these things motivate you. You understand me? Yeah, really motivate you. So, this is where Ibrahim welcome people from the diaspora. This is not fake diaspora summit conference like what them have in Jamaica. They don't mean the people them not good in the diaspora. They don't mean we not good. Because they mean we good when them have the diaspora conference. Anything I sell out there, they not reach out to it. You have a group of people in the diaspora, you have a conference. That means you have a group of people, you have conference every year. Why anything I sell, you don't reach out to people in the country? Or just put it out there so any Jamaican, we can do it yourself. You know what, listen man, you know mean we not good. You know rip off. So Ibrahim Traore meet the people in the diaspora. We welcome them. Because they go back in them country where they are motivated. They go back and build their country. Let people stop telling for God them yard and go home and go grow them country. They are motivated whenever a leader that is honest. Non-stop, people. Non-stop. They love the man.
Hello, comrades. Hello, dear brothers and sisters. And most sincerely, warmly welcome home to all who are gathered here today.
Listen.
This morning, I wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Listen, man.
Thank you to all of you who took your time and energy to travel from the land of upright people to return to your roots.
Listen.
As they say in English, back to your roots. Thank you for coming. You have truly shown us the spirit of brotherhood. You have honored us, and I sincerely pray to God that He continues to bless you all, to grant you good health and the strength you need to keep coming back to your roots. May you always find support and encouragement here. Among you, there are elderly people, very elderly, who, despite their age, made the journey with you.
Yep. Come on the yard.
I thank you deeply from the bottom of my heart, and may God continue to comfort you. I have followed your entire stay among your brothers from start to finish. Every evening on television, I try to see what activities you have been involved in. And I can admit that I am very happy with everything you have already been able to discover. But I pray to God that time will still be on our side and that you will be able to come back and be able to discover many more things throughout Burkina Faso. Certainly many were advised not to come to Burkina. You are now our ambassadors, and I think you are the best positioned to help others understand that Burkina Faso is far from what those Western media try to portray to the world. Burkina is a welcoming place. Burkina is resilient. Burkina stands tall, and Burkina is alive. And thank you for proving this in the eyes of the world. I also sincerely commend you for your unwavering determination to support us in our ongoing struggle to support your brothers and sisters here in Burkina Faso by investing in every possible field.
Hear that?
I discussed this with the Prime Minister just yesterday regarding the permanent residence card. Certainly, we had set conditions for obtaining the card, as well as other financial requirements. But we have decided to remove the financial requirement in your case so that you do not have to meet it.
Jaja.
So for you, it will simply be a matter of fulfilling the requirements related to the card itself. For all the other conditions, you will be exempt. And thank you for leading the way for all those who wish to obtain this card, invest, and stay in Burkina. That being said, Burkina Faso is a country under construction.
Yeah.
I think many opportunities have been presented to you. There are still many more opportunities. For example, the matter of radio and television. I can also assure you that I will do everything I can to support the creation of such a radio or television station here in Burkina Faso. Because communication is a powerful tool. And no one can tell our story better than we can ourselves.
People, remember some of thief attack to the people, I mean.
People, sorry about that, man. The phone die, you know, but we cannot plug it up, so what we can do that video and end this. Me have to do 2 more videos before me cut out, make you guys hear this knowledge. Please go on to listen, you know. All right? I want to listen to this, you know.
So Ibrahim Traore is trying to build a highway between his 2 European experts that Africa's been using. They charge him $3,000 billion to build it. Ibrahim says they're robbing him. He says they He's now having the Burkinabe people build it. billion. They charged him 3,000. He's building it for 220. The Europeans wanted him to rent the machines from him. He used 200 billion to buy his own machine. The Europeans wanted him to use their engineers and their workers. He trained his own Burkinabe engineers, his own workers. They're doing it 100% with Burkinabe workers. All that money stays home. Right now, he's already cleared 232 kilometers of the 332 kilometers that he was supposed to clear. He did it in 40 days. The Europeans said that was impossible. Now, all you using these Europeans who are clearly taking advantage of us? Or are we going to start building our own? Are we going to start putting our own people first? Why France has been trying to assassinate your boy. Ibrahim is proving that these Europeans have been getting rich off the backs of Africans this entire time. They overcharged them 100 times the price with a straight face. I want you to think like how many other African countries are getting treated like this? Just think how many billions of dollars are they really taking from them? How many Europeans are feeding their families with this money? How much of that prosperity of Europe is actually coming from Africa? The Europeans are talking smack. They're saying that he doesn't care about environmental issues and he's not doing the right studies, and that's why their prices are so high. They weren't doing these studies when we were building America. When they were highways through black neighborhoods, they weren't doing these studies. Now we got to do studies. We got to make sure the grub worm population doesn't get decimated if you build this. It's bullshit. It's rules for thee and not for me. So
I want to listen to these people.
Lying on the ground.
He's massive.
What if citizens abroad could transform an entire nation? Burkina Faso has made history. After its first ever diaspora bond raised 151 billion. CFA francs beating the government's 125 billion target. Burkinabe around the world invested in roads, energy, housing, agriculture, and industrial projects. The remarkable success highlights the diaspora's confidence in Burkina Faso's development and their commitment to building a stronger, more prosperous nation. God bless Burkina Faso's diasporas.
People, you see how Burkina Faso respect them diaspora. None of fake ass diaspora meeting. Like when them have their diaspora conference in front of the people, I try to sell them this a taxi rider, this a rent a car. That's all them doing. When them at a diaspora conference, I bring everything what them a sell. Hotels and Airbnb and bakery and restaurants and rent. Like when I talk to tourists. A Jamaican do not talk, I hustle the Jamaicans at the diaspora conference. It is my belief. That's fake. Bullshit. So much money, me say, have millions of Jamaicans in the diaspora people with billions of dollars. We just want to invest in our country. And everything in Jamaica, I go for sale people. Them always I look over we head. Them don't mean we no good. Them I work with other people, man. For them, when they go meet Burkina Faso, you hear Ibrahim talking in English. The man speak English people fluently. So you might talk to them in English, so I can finish listening it. Come me interested to hear him tell the diasporans them saying. Yeah, man, because I feel like them like they're Jamaica. Make me listen.
So for you, it will simply be a matter.
Make me listen. I'm not talking in English to the foreigners them Burkinabes. Then I'll go back from the front because I start already.
Burkina Faso. When we look at the real estate sector, for example, it is a rapidly growing field in Burkina Faso.
Listen. Well, we're back up.
For all the other conditions, you will be exempt.
All right.
Thank you
for
leading the way for all those who wish to obtain this card, invest, and stay in Burkina.
Listen.
That being said, Burkina Faso is a country under construction. I think many opportunities have been presented to you. There are still many more opportunities. For example, the matter of radio and television. I can also assure you that I will do everything I can to support the creation of such a radio or television station here in Burkina Faso. Because communication is a powerful tool, and no one can tell our story better than we can ourselves. For a long time, they were the ones who told whatever they wanted about Africa. They were the ones who told whatever they wanted about black people. Now it is time for us to say no to that and to tell things as they really are. I encourage you to pursue this project, which we will strongly support. Burkina Faso is under construction. We have started to change many of our laws to allow for better coexistence, but also to secure the investments of Burkinabe people and of all those who wish to come and invest in Burkina Faso. When we look at the real estate sector, for example, it is a rapidly growing field in Burkina Faso. We are also focusing on agriculture and agricultural processing, especially the agri-food industry and energy. In short, there are many sectors that are open, and we need the brains of our brothers to come here and build the necessary industries to process our raw materials. It should be...
People, can you imagine if we leader did I talk to us so how much time you come here so and say, we never seen another leader them reach out to Jamaicans in the diaspora. Jamaicans have so many business, name the occupation, name the job whether in America, Canada, England, or anywhere in the diaspora. Jamaicans are do it. They never reach out to none of in the diaspora. Don't send barrel and remittance. They never reach out to it. They say they have everything. They give everybody everything. They believe everything. They don't mean we no good in Jamaica. Bootlickers, man, from the Caribbean to Africa.
Us feeding the world, not us having to be seen as beggars in the eyes of the world. And it is entirely possible for Africa to feed the world.
The man are talking Spanish, you know, people, not English, you know.
I invite you to reflect, perhaps to come together, but I assure you that we will support you so that you can invest in key sectors in Burkina Faso that can be beneficial to you and to all your brothers here.
Key sectors.
And that is the very essence of our culture.
Key sectors. We as Jamaica don't get no elevated to no key sector no way. If you're not Chinese, you're not white man, you're not Indian, we don't come up. When they come to a fake diaspora conference, stand up before the people them. And we so bring out all the rent-a-car company them up. When they bring hotel, advertise hotel in there. When they advertise this. A hustle the goddamn people them. What do you mean we no good? Me not see no rent-a-car in us so. Me not see no hotel in us so. The man just come sit around the table and talk to the people them from him heart. Unnuh in the West, and for go man.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs will continue the great work they have started. By the way, I congratulate them for this initiative with the Institute, which has accomplished this wonderful work. Continue the work of presenting opportunities so you can be guided and directed towards structuring and beneficial investments. And we will continue to monitor this very closely so that you will not be disappointed with your investment in Burkina Faso. Acknowledge one thing. The struggle we are waging is tough, and it is a test of endurance. And you have decided to carry our message throughout the world. We are not fighting for Burkina Faso alone. We are fighting for Africa. We are fighting for Black people. We are fighting for the dignity of Africa. We are fighting for the well-being of our people. And who fights for the dignity and well-being of its people also carries something in their heart. We stand wholeheartedly with all peoples who fight for justice, for equality, for well-being. And we are friends to all peoples who respect us and who respect our sovereignty and our dignity. And thank you for standing with us in this struggle we are waging. It is very difficult to wage this kind of struggle, and I know that you know this even better than I do. To see Africa awakening is truly a nightmare for some. But Africa is indeed awakening, and Africa will awaken. We are not going to be complicit. In their deepest and most sincere wishes, the wish to see Africa become the reality of what they have thought and said about Africa, namely a land of slaves, a cursed land. We will not be complicit and go along with them so that what they think becomes a reality. We will tell them that Africa is a continent of hope, a continent of fighters, and Africa is a continent of the future. And we are going to fight for that.
People, the man is not reading from no script, you know. The man don't come with paper in a hand, you know, people. People, the man talk from him heart, people. The man don't talk from no script. Very fluent in English. You know the man talk, man? Almost like I listen to Marcus Garvey interrupted. Yo! It's almost like I listen to Marcus Garvey. Yo!
Some will say that it is impossible for Africa to catch up to what we were told this when we wanted to take our country's destiny into our own hands. That it is impossible to do what we want. Others tried to discourage us. They always brought up examples of African heroes whom they killed to tell us that these heroes tried but couldn't succeed, to make us believe that our struggle is in vain.
They're afraid.
But we said that impossible is not African. If impossible were African, our grandparents, our ancestors would have suffered greatly. There is no other people in the world who have suffered like Africans.
True.
No people can claim to have survived after all the ordeals that black people have endured. We remember whether it was colonization, slavery, or the Arab Muslim conquest here, Africans have experienced all kinds of humiliation, all kinds of treatment aimed at exterminating us. They wanted to wipe out the black gene because it was always the young, the brave ones that they took, killed, and deported.
Wagwan in Jamaica now.
So the African is the most resilient in the history of humanity because we have withstood every possible form of barbarity.
Jaja. Jaja.
Today, we must continue the ongoing struggle. And that's why I want to thank you again for the fight you are leading. Because the continent is still suffering.
For you guys as I join, Ibrahim is talking to his diasporans. The Burkinabes were overseas, them flying in. And they call like him have a meeting with them or a conference. Ain't no fake ass diaspora conference where them have a Jamaica pay sweet talking and bullshittery. This bossy boy in them foreign suit. Full of shit, Jamaican politician them. Go before the people and tell them all this sweet stuff. They don't mean them no good. Come and justice something Jamaica said. You know for there's something in that cove. I'm gonna say them a look for a foreign investor. I say, Jesus, they don't just have a diaspora meeting the other day. What a conference. Why didn't I reach out to the Jamaicans so they can own some stuff and do things different? No, them a leader will ever sell out.
Look at what is happening in Sudan. Our black brothers are being exterminated.
Listen.
Look at what is happening in Congo.
Listen.
Look at how they are turning people against each other in the Sahel.
Jamaica too.
Everywhere they manipulate black people so that we kill each other. They send weapons and we keep killing each other.
Jamaica. Serious.
This has to stop.
Mm-hmm.
And it is absolutely possible. And the first weapon we can use, that you can use, is communication. It's about explaining to black people where they come from, who they are, and where we can go. And
me say, one day I go Africa, you know, I don't go Africa yet, you know, people. But me don't know why I don't go, because I not go come back. Yo, me don't know because I not go come back. Yo, me I go Burkina Faso too, you know. How are you, man?
It is absolutely possible, and I congratulate you. I encourage you in this fight. Wherever Africans gather, we must understand one thing. Only united can we go far.
True.
And we must find a way to unite, one way or another.
True.
And this responsibility falls more on the youth today, but also on the elders, who must be able to explain to the youth what they experienced in the past and how we should behave today in order to unite. I am counting on each and every one of you to continue this struggle wherever you are. Because today we are being fought not only by imperialism, which is trying by every means to make us disappear, but also by our own brothers, some who are servants of imperialism and others simply out of self-interest. Personally, I would say that there are many African heads of state who do not like me. There are many people out there who do not really appreciate me. Maybe it's because they're jealous. Maybe also I'm a threat to their master. Whatever the case, I don't hold it against them. And they pretend, when people meet them, they pretend to like me. But I know that there are many who do not like me. But our prayer is that God changes them deeply in their hearts. That God fills their hearts with love, not for us, but for their people. so that they love their people and that they fight for their people. Because we will continue to preach the message so that their youth wakes up. And I pray to God that He puts love in their hearts, that they love their youth, that they love their people, and that they fight for the well-being of their people. Maybe through that, we too will benefit from a bit of love from them. And I pray to God that this may happen, and very soon that we may look in the same direction, see that we must fight for the well-being of our peoples, our youth, our continents, our countries. And through this, there is no other choice. We will unite. Because Africa is immensely rich, we have a huge market, and we have brilliant minds all over the world. And we will bring all our brilliant minds to work with us. Africa needs all its sons and daughters in order to develop. And you carry this message, you carry this fight, and we must do everything we can so that this fight succeeds, and as soon as possible. That is very important, because you must see this fight succeed in a very short time. And it is indeed possible. So I encourage you, I congratulate you for everything you are doing. And before I conclude, I invite you at every opportunity to come back to Burkina Faso, because we are going to transform Burkina Faso, make Burkina an example so that people can see that it is possible. We are going to move on from this situation of war, rebuild the country, make it better, and let everyone see that it is truly possible, and that will motivate others to follow the same path as us.
Set example, young boy.
Thank you for this support. Thank you for the warmth you have brought us. Thank you for the love you have come to give us. And I pray to God that you all return safe and sound, and that you come back home to Burkina Faso to invest and live in peace whenever you wish. Thank you very much to all of you. May God be with you. May God bless you. Homeland or death, we shall overcome. Thank you.
Yo, the man man's a motivational speaker. Jano. Yo, people. It's like, it's like the man like a Marcus Garvey attack. His man voice so you have to listen to the brother. People, the man is so intelligent and wise as a young leader, the youngest leader ever, people. The youngest leader ever. This brother make a talk, I want to listen to this, because we in the West, I want to understand what I'm going on. Listen to brother. The brother got Burkina Faso. And I watch him all the time. Ed Post, I watch Ed Post and see what I'm going on. There's a lot of people that talk.
If you're someone in the islands, if you're someone that's from Africa and you have African blood within you, you can return to Burkina Faso and get visa.
Hold on there.
He's recently basically said, if you're an African American, if you're someone in the islands, if you're someone that's from Africa and you have African blood within you, you can return to Burkina Faso and get visa on arrival. Now, guys, many of the countries over here on the continent right now, they actually make you pay a fee. When you get into the country, you have to get your tourist visa and pay a fee for that. But now, when you go to Burkina Faso, he's actually giving all African descent people visa on arrival. So that gives you a great opportunity to go over there, see the environment, see what's possible, feel the people, see the people. And if you're a businessman or businesswoman, that gives you a great opportunity to go over there and really feel things out and see what's available and what's possible on the ground over there in Burkina Faso.
In Ouagadougou, in Burkina Faso, with ADDI and the diaspora, with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the ADDI leaders and groups, and as a youth ambassador here of ADDI. It's a great experience, and it's a history in the making to develop Africa and its diaspora, socially and economically. It's great stuff, guys.
This is a real diaspora link up. This is not bullshit like when I do a Jamaica there. Come see them have diaspora conference at Jamaica. Me say rent a car advertise there. Me say hotel advertise. Everything at Jamaica like a tourist under there before, like una show Jamaica people. Consider, if you think about rent a car, consider island rent a car. Consider this a bakery. Consider, I just pay a grift. Because the things that some bunch of tourists are coming out, some bunch of ratted idiot. We could get up all the business places at Jamaica. We could get them up and show them. I don't give a damn. Look here, man. We look here and do stuff and us try grift the people from overseas. We have a fake ass diaspora conference out there. I want to have stuff I sell in Jamaica. Just did them say, I mean, if something in the cove out for sale in Jamaica, and they might look for foreign ed. Listen me, what I dirty nasty. You have Jamaicans in the island can invest in it, you know. But like them don't want no Jamaican for own nothing about you. Jamaican in the diaspora. On just have no fake ass diaspora conference. And I tell them if they come back, come invest. And when they have all these little things for sell off in the country, when they don't reach back to the sons and daughters of the side. Eh? This brother motivate me. Him say one go Burkina Faso. If me not go nowhere in Africa, this me go there so. Remember me tell that here? One go to Ghana and me one go there so. Them want to take money from the people. Them want to take money from the people, man. Them man refuse him salary, man. Them think I motivate you, know? Them think I motivate you if a man refuses salary. And I live off of the soldier. A soldier salary, man, live off of, you know? Which politician of the West, or even in Africa, are going to give up the chance to show off by the next African? Drive nice and live in a big house and a nice Italian suit. Which black man are going to give up the opportunity to get a bigger raise so he can go show off for the other black brother? There's something about this brother, man. The man refused his presidential salary. Lovely people. The man live off his salary as a captain of an army. Which politician are going to do that? Well, you know. I'll show you something. Because of those chattings, you know. Look here, I'm going to turn the volume on that one here. Because if you have the music in it, I don't have to get the slam. This is the hospital I'm building at 2 years. 2 years the hospital take to build. University hospital. So you get healthcare there, and also you get schooling there. You understand me? Schooling people. You got school there. Oh yeah, sir, man, the man build up the place, man. Social housing, this is a social housing program. But look at the social housing program. Look at the social house. Decent enough people. They must sit there and be hotel in Jamaica. It's a social housing. We showed the hospital a while ago. These are the social housing people. Look. Look. Anoti Valley. Here. The man have built up in country, man, and a bunch of chattings. And that's one of the country. Honestly to God. I and I, Carlos, they'd like to go to what of them there. Man, they had to make car. You know, people are motivated. They went back to Burkina Faso. I make cars. Cars, people. Eh?
L'Afrique doit se réveiller. L'Afrique doit quitter ces situations de conflit. On nous a assez manipulés. On nous a assez mis en conflit les uns contre les autres. Aujourd'hui, au Burkina Faso, ils ont une certitude. Le terrorisme.
Burkina Faso is building roads and reclaiming its sovereignty under President Ibrahim Traoré. For decades after independence, the country relied heavily on France and its infrastructure stayed underdeveloped. Now, through the Faso Mebo agency, Burkina Faso is using its own money to buy hundreds of heavy machines. It is building roads and developing regions on its own terms.
People, the man buy the equipment and train the youth there. Everything at Jamaica, China Harbour. Yo, if pat over patch at China Harbour. Everything at China Harbour. Something go on with that link there. That dirty part, then if you kick off. Remember me tell you. Now benefit to none. Thank you for watching this video, people. Share this type of video with other people. Believe me, and sorry for the phone we did earlier. You know. And remember, say Burkina Faso president was gonna step down, you know, after I kick out the bootlicker, you know. And the people them come out and protest and say, you do too good, you're not going away. And the people them come out, come launch protest, you know, and say Ibrahim not going nowhere. You hear me? So them have the diasporafund.org. Yeah. Him say, look at this. As an ambassador of Burkina Faso to diaspora and president of the diaspora fund.org. Remember that them over here doing. I get money if you build Burkina Faso. For a politician to reach out to you like that. You think I look at Jamaica and rat and rich over here, sir? And who don't have it with hustle and make sure somebody can build something at Jamaica? How they use the diasporans over here, sir, people? Too much crookedness are going on in our country. So let me read this. It's Asa Johnson, president of the diaspora. It's Asa Johnson. As an ambassador of Burkina Faso to diaspora and president of the diasporafund.org, realized that the true needs of Burkina Faso are not in hotels and lecture halls, but in the villages being deemed prince by Rasmante, so-and-so village of Gorée. I take these roles seriously, not only the villages, but starting with the children. May the Most High continue to open the doors of His blessing upon us and let our ancestors rest in peace. Amen. So you have the diaspora go there and jump on with the youth them. Help the youth them. The diaspora members. Everybody at work to help their country. Yeah, man. Step in and help the youth them. And if you understand the people, so many of us out there not being put to use. Man just retire and go to Jamaica, man just retire and stay foreign. That's it. Millions of Jamaicans in the diaspora with billions of dollars not being put to use. We're there over here, so we all see with politicians, they try to build more hotel. More hotel have they sell, so somebody are selling to somebody else. No vision. We sit down and we see politicians get rich. Apartment complex while them in an office. Personal greed while the people must suffer. Look on the road at Jamaica and them come tell us that Jamaica this and that. Look on the hospital, they don't give a damn about life. Look on the youth when them kill after them misappropriate the money we come there for the youth, like the $902 billion that was unaccounted for from the Ministry of Education and Youth. Another 30 million $30 million US that was borrowed from the World Bank, money that we have to pay for, you know. Me pitney them have to pay for $30 million when them borrowing, and them say them borrow $30 million for spend for me pitney them. They never spend it for me pitney them. Where the money went, that is $4.6 billion that was when before Nigel Clark left. That was shortly before Nigel Clark leave. Where the money went? Where is the $30 million on the borrow for STEM schools? $4.6 billion Jamaican dollars. Where did the money went? In a bullets to murder the youth them? In a more guns to dirt the youth them? That's where the money went. You don't believe in the youth? Where is the $902 billion that is unaccounted for from the Ministry of Education and Youth? Where is the $3 trillion that is unaccounted for? Yo, if I'm a prison of a blood, please go. Who know?
Governments.
They say if I'm a prison of a go.
Something unusual is happening in Burkina Faso. Not from the top, but from the people. While the world waits for governments, Burkina-based citizens are acting. Men, women, even children, bringing what they can. Cement, sand, support. Not because they were forced, but because they believe. Believe in a country they are now building themselves. No aid, no pressure, just unity. From gold to railways to security, and now the people. This is not just leadership, this is a movement. And this time, Africa is not being built for the people. The people are building Africa.
I address the diaspora, whom I congratulate for their patriotic. Continue to enhance Burkina Faso's image abroad. I urge you to continue to be patriotic and upstanding. Because when we speak of a Burkinabe, we must hear of a man of integrity, a dignified man, and that is what we want.
Boy, people are telling us, boy, them a thing make you feel good. Like there's future. There's hope out there. The people have pride in them country. They don't love you in Jamaica, man. They don't love you, man. They love you, man.
Absolutely brilliant. Burkina Faso turned mangoes into a national weapon of economic power. What people once saw as useless fruit lying on the ground, Traoré transformed into a serious industry. Every season, millions of mangoes were wasted. No factories, no buyers, no proper storage. Just fruit rotting under the sun. But Captain Ibrahim Traoré asked a simple question. If our land gives us so much, why should others earn from it? And the whole game changed. The government created new export routes, organized farmers, and improved cold storage systems. Within months, Burkina Faso climbed into Africa's top mango exporters and even moved up in the global rankings. A country nobody took seriously was suddenly competing with the biggest producers. Then Traoré made an even bolder move. He revived the Defani Juice Factory, a company that had been shut down since 2010. New machines, new workers, new production lines. Today, Burkina Faso is bottling its own mango juice, selling its own products, and keeping the profit inside the country.
We are here today because we answered the clarion call from His Excellency, Captain Ibrahim Traoré.
You know what I mean? Yo. Leaders, you know. So,
Yes, right here. We are here today because we answered the clarion call from His Excellency, Captain Ibrahim Traoré.
oh, answer the call. Answer the call, man. Me say, long me there, long me do video, me say, boy, few politicians never make use of us. No wonder them are running out of them country because we're worthless. How many times I do video and tell you, say, I want this or what this? What more the white man must do for us? It's all come down to that. While we catch up in a white man country, what more must the white man do for us? See, Burkina is in a white man country there. Them are using knowledge of them learn in a white man country. So many of us go back to school in a white man country. Some of us go to University of Jamaica and come as an advance by knowledge. Some of us come as some rich, rotten rich Jamaican there. Some of us so advanced in a politics, Jamaicans there. In a politics. We never hear nobody at Jamaica reach out to we. So look at bossy ass, fake ass conference got turned up before people. I tell you some bullshit. Yo, people, thank you for watching that video here. Thank everybody. I'll keep highlighting these things. It can make you feel better about yourself. Because there's hope. Because you see another brother do it, you see another country do it. It's a tell us that there is hope. And if Burkina Faso do it and Ibrahim do it, maybe that can give vision to the next leader I come. People, thank you for watching this. You hear me say? Sure. Be happy about this, but you kind of rile up my spirit. You kind of rile up my spirit to say tricks and cons and greed from the Caribbean to Africa. I destroy with people, them, you know. We can do it, you know, people. We can build Jamaica ourselves, you know. Everything, you know. We don't need no Chinese for do nothing Jamaican people. At 2026, Jamaicans have companies all over the world where can build any road. Jamaican, name any work, any skills, any profession. You name it, there is a Jamaican out there. And even though have the equipment, we manage it, he know how to get the equipment. None of them, they are foreign. I do the same thing. I've never seen them reach out to Jamaicans and say, we could pull some resources and build some processing factory across the country now. We could build this for the youth them now. We could build that now and call it ours. We could keep the money in the country now. I've never seen that. Who know me in the future no good. Anyway, people, thank you for watching this video. My name is Jamaican Carlos. You have to share this, I want to. I'll give it a thumbs up so the algorithm, so it can go out there. And normally when we do video and Traoré, the system suppress it. Because I guess we're not supposed to see this. We're not supposed to learn that Africa is such a beautiful place. Because all the depiction of Africa, even when I was going to school, is kids with big head and big belly and fly in them corner, them eye. Africans live in a mud hut. You never see the beautiful cities. It is the social media that draws us closer together. And then when social media come and I can see something going on in Africa right now, and while they're live, I can go up on my page and click in live in real time. We start seeing houses in Africa, so modern. I'm yet to see some house in the West that is modern like African homes. Very modern people. Very intelligent. Africa is a young country. Very young. Powerful future lies ahead for Africa. You go to boot camp in Burkina Faso. There's a boot camp where the youth them go to in Burkina Faso. The parents are very happy because the man take on the youth, them not just prisoners. I talk about youngsters that go to boot camp to learn patriotism, learn discipline. You understand me? Young people, family. Young people that they see in Burkina Faso. So you reach out in the young minds. You say you want to reach them when they're young. Another bunch of youth that talk about chopping and scamming in Jamaica and hitman job. These are the knowledge we need for. Yo, think about it. Look when in Jamaica, no matter what guns and the youth them do, they not see since boy in the car, and the youth them and the artist them and the producer and this Jackie. And see how we can have them do better song. Is that the man that don't give a damn? Is that the man that don't give a damn, family? No man don't give a damn about you. This man that care for the youths them. And care for the country. Yeah. They decide, say, boy, you're not going to make some people out there feed you. No, you're supposed to feed yourself. Because if a man decides to polish you, the first thing a man want to do is pull the food on you like what they do Michael Manley. You see? Our food start rotten and you have the Chinese that was working and the merchants, I think it was PSOJ, was working against the people at that time, working with Siaga to help dump the food and all them thing there and keep the food in them storage, right? In a warehouse of food rotten. You have about stuff that dump over wharf and all them thing there. But because Jamaicans, never know Wagwan at the time, then get rid of Michael Manley because them thought it was Michael Manley who was sabotaging them and making them hungry. But them never understand what is going on. You understand me? So me have one final video to play. And this is solid video. Because you see if you do something for the youth them, might as well pack up and leave. And I notice that nothing now for the youth about Jamaica more than them dirt them. The community centers to grow social development skills, they are not there no more.
Near future, do not be surprised. Because what the government is building today is massive. The country is trying to rebuild its people from the ground up. Under the leadership of Ibrahim Traoré, the government believes that a country cannot become strong if the mindset of the people is weak. And that is why Burkina Faso has launched something very unusual in Africa, a nationwide patriotic immersion program. 60,000 to 62,500 young Burkinabe students are now being enrolled into special training camps where they are taught discipline, patriotism, unity, sacrifice, physical fitness, and national responsibility.
Training day, you were talking about discipline, patriotism, and civic-mindedness. Which of these values stands out to you the most? Which one has caught your attention the most when it comes to building the country?
Well, during this vacances façon my boot camp, I realized that discipline, civic-mindedness, patriotism, and integrity are necessary to build a new Burkina Faso, which our dear President, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, wholeheartedly desires. That is why I encourage every Burkinabe child to cultivate these values and to be good citizens.
Do you feel transformed after attending this vacances façon my boot camp?
Affirmative. We feel very transformed, more patriotic, civic-minded, and above all, disciplined. And above all, we are very committed to the cause of our homeland.
and we hope that all children our age can benefit from this training, as well as the values we learned at this Vacances Façon Maïbou camp for a true change in Burkinabe society.
What stood out to you the most at this camp? We know the program was extensive. And we're talking about training in patriotic values, theoretical training, laying paving stones, planting trees. What made the biggest impression on you? What did you take away from it?
What struck me the most during this camp was the atmosphere among us. It was a warm and friendly atmosphere for people who didn't know each other before. Friendships were formed there. And I also saw some campers shed tears at the thought of parting. Also, something else that stood out to me was the obstacle course that we did almost every evening. These different obstacles that we learned to overcome built our endurance and developed solidarity among us, because there were some obstacles we couldn't get past without the help of a friend.
We have also successfully completed several initiatives.
Theoretical and practical training.
Affirmative. Comprehensive theoretical training, intensive training sessions, various physical activities and practical hands-on learning experiences, such as the process of making and laying paving stones, planting various types of trees, and also many other diverse educational things.
So we can say that you are now specialists in laying paving stones.
Affirmative.
Great.
The training is expected to happen every year for students. The government has already made it an official and compulsory national initiative through a presidential decree. And this is not only for adults. The government is starting with the youth very early, because they believe if you train the mind of a child early, you can change the future of an entire nation. For decades, many African countries depended too much on politicians, foreign aid, and outside support. But Burkina Faso now wants to create a generation that believes in building their own country with their own hands. Inside these camps, the children wake up early in the morning. They train together, exercise together, learn discipline together, learn the history of their country, and most importantly, they are taught to love their nation. The government says this is not about war. It is about creating responsible citizens. Citizens that will not destroy their own country through corruption, division, laziness, or dependency. Traoré and his government believe the problems of Burkina Faso did not start only because of terrorists. They believe the country also suffered because national identity became weak, leadership became corrupt, and many young people lost hope in their own nation. So now, they are trying to rebuild that spirit again. And honestly, many Burkinabe people are supporting it massively. Because for the first time in many years, many citizens feel like their country finally has direction. This is why you are seeing something very rare happening in Burkina Faso today. Citizens are volunteering. Young people are becoming more patriotic. Communities are mobilizing themselves. People are contributing to national projects.
Sure.
And many now believe that the future of Burkina Faso must be protected by Burkinabe themselves. To supporters, this patriotic immersion program is preparing a completely new generation. A generation that is disciplined. A generation that believes in Africa. A generation ready to defend, protect, and develop their country. And whether people agree with Traoré or not, one thing is becoming very clear. Burkina Faso is no longer thinking only about surviving today. The country is trying to prepare for the next 20, 30, even 50 years. And if this mindset continues, do not be surprised if one day Burkina Faso becomes one of the strongest and most respected countries in Africa. Because what is happening there right now is bigger than politics. It is the building of a new national identity.
Right, so behind me, you can see.
So I hope you see that. The future, let me tell you, me I leave you with that. I'm saying it at the beginning. If the youths them are not coming along with us, there's no future. If you're not at the youth, them in the bus, there's no future. The bus now gone away. For what me see, I go and some adults that scrape for themselves and leave no future for the youth. I scrape for them and themselves and for them own a youth And nothing left. Me say a prison. Western politician we go. Straight prison, you know, man. They must make it one cause bad, you know. But anyway, people, I'm gonna leave it that way here. Bless up and said, me say, Ivan Bradford, this make tears running from my eyes. What do you, man? You say, man, it make me feel away, man. Me watch it, you know, and they feel good about Burkina Faso. The part that burned me is just to see what they are doing. This video, it show you what them are doing in Jamaica. It show you clear what is happening to us and what is not happening. Clear as day. Yo. Real sweet, enough love, you know. Me I got you. And Mr. McLean, me see you come boy. Yeah, man, Ransford McLean. Brother, can you imagine what Jamaica would be like if it was governed by a person like Ibrahim? Even those half. If I'm just, me that take a person who have half of Ibrahim character. Half. Me that take a person with just half, Mr. McLean, just half of the man character. Half. God Almighty. Murder the youth them. Murder the youth them. That's all you can see to do. The Jamaican youths them. Murder them. All you can see build up a Jamaica and develop. More funeral homes. More graves. Holes are dig. Ah boy. Me love her now. Me come off and go cry like Miss Bradford. Talk to you guys later, enough love here. God no. Let me see who they are, man. If nobody else, me I forget to show homage to and respect. You know me I say. I say, I can't say hi to everybody at the same time. Marcia. Wagwan Marcia. Pinnock. Justina Pinnock. Wagwan Family. Enough love, you know. Ah, boy, we can be better here, people. You know, see Wagwan. John Wagwan. John Thompson. Mannaz Respect here. Cha-cha. Aisha Tibi. Wagwan. Yeah, man. Aisha Tibi. Glad to see no new people around here, you know. Enough love, you know. One big hug, you know. You feel me hug? Big old hug. Angela Dixon, Wagwan. One big love, you know. Yeah, man. One big love, man. Yo. Let me go and go cry on my pillow, yeah, sir. God knows. Share that video, you know. Very important video. Share the message. Give it a thumbs up. So the system do not fight it. Even though the system was fighting Marcus Garvey, he never have social media. But he get his message out there. He have millions of people all around the world because people were willing to share information. That's how Marcus Garvey get the word across to other nations. People like you and I share information. We have to do it, people. We have to share information. We have to help out pages like this where I do the work. Because in not every page I do them type of work here. Some people focus on other things. You understand me? You have to focus, you have to support these type of page in any way, shape and form. And support the work by sending it on to somebody else. I even give it a thumbs up. You understand me? Thank you so much, people. May I got you. God. Ciao, ciao.